Hi, this is Miss Wendy and I'm here with my granddaughter and we are going to show you how to make plastic out of milk and vinegar. The first thing that we did was we put the milk in the microwave for a minute, and next it was 1 cup, I'm sorry. And next we're going to add 4 tablespoons of vinegar in the milk. I will tell you that the white distilled vinegar didn't work for me like in the recipe. I did find that the red wine vinegar did work. So would you like to dump the vinegar into the milk? Good job. You can see when you dump that in, it does start to curl a little bit. Would you like to stir that very carefully? Here, go ahead. You don't want to? Okay, you can stir it and it'll start, can you see that okay? You can see that it does start to clump up, and that's exactly what you do want it to do, and it'll separate. Make sure you wipe the sides and just keep stirring for a few minutes. You want to try? Okay. What's it feel like? Huh?
Chicken.
Chicken? Okay. Do you think it's done? Yeah? Okay. Once you have it all stirred up, you take this and you have a little funnel, and I'm using a measuring cup, just put a bowl under it, and you pour it through your funnel. Okay, I don't know if you can see that sifting or not. But if we pour that up, you can see that the liquid separates from the plastic. So once this all sifts through, we'll help it a little bit just because you're waiting. What do you think? Does it still look like chicken? Yeah. Alright, so we are going to take this part of it and we are going to put it on a paper towel. And move this to the side. Now it is important to make sure that you get all of the liquid out of this. So we'll move that aside. Are you picking what cookie cutter you want to use? Did you decide which one yet?
No.
Just pick one.
Yeah.
Just continue to pat it, trying to get all the liquid out of it. And then pick it up and try to squeeze it in a ball. And try and just keep the liquid a little bit out of that. And you can see here, right before we started videoing, I did 3 cups of milk and 12 tablespoons of vinegar, and then this one is 1. So you can see the difference. If you have a bigger cookie cutter, you're gonna want to do a few more cups of milk and vinegar. One thing that I found out is for the milk, whole milk seems to work best with this recipe. Okay, which cookie cutter did we decide on? Okay, so what we're going to do is take the ball. Can you press down on it to make it flat? Good job. Let's see if we can make it a little smooth. You will notice that it does crumble a little bit, as you can see. Have to be careful with it until it dries. Okay, are we doing the heart? Okay, let me see which side here. This side. Okay, can you press it down? Okay, leave it in there. And we do have a lot of dough because before we started shooting, she decided we were going to do a different cookie cutter. So since we're doing the heart, we'll just move this away. Whenever you have another cookie cutter, I guess we can still do it just to show you. You pick up the extra and you can put it in the top and pat it down. It'll just give you a thicker piece of plastic whenever it's all done. Do you want to go ahead and put some in? Just put it in and pat it down. Good job. Here, can you put some over here? Good. Pat it down. Do we need any anywhere else? We need some right there? Okay. It's a little bit messy, huh? But that's okay. We're having fun. And you will find like the top texture, it may be a little bit crunchy. Like these are ones that we did that are dry. And this one does have some crunchies on that side. And whenever I make these, I use a straw to put a hole in them. Do you want to put a hole in the heart so we can make it an ornament? Good job. So you can see she did put a hole in it. And the other side, it looks smoother, of course. But we're going to take this and we're going to take it out of the cookie cutter. And we are going to let that sit until it hardens. It normally takes about 48 hours.
Yep.
Yep. Is there anything else you want to make? We still have this little piece. You want to try and do this one? Here, you try and you make that one. Okay, good. Good job. What do we do with the extras around the sides here? What do we do with all that? Yep, very good. Yep, put it in there. Make it smooth. Now one thing, you can see like this one's green and this one's red. I did add some food coloring, but what I found was it makes the dough much harder to work with if you use food coloring. I think it's just because the extra liquid in the dough. So, I mean, you can do it however you want, but I would suggest waiting till it was done to add your color. As I was saying also, if you do want to put it on a cooling rack where the air can get underneath as well as on top, it will dry a little bit faster. I did try and rush things the other day by putting it in an air fryer to see if it was, on a low setting to see if it would cook faster, and it didn't. So it's best just to wait for your 48 hours for it to get hard. What are we doing next? Did you already put a hole in it? Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Yeah. Perfect. Give me 5. All right. We hope you have fun and enjoy making your plastic with your milk and vinegar.